Hello again, fellow gears. What's up? It's Manicom bringing you another speedrun tutorial. This one is the outdoor classic version of Hotel. We go in here with a little bit of different setup. One engineer, two scouts, one Siphon soldier, and one Hammer of Dawn soldier. There are 4 stationary required spots. The engineer is a free floater, and when you use Hammer of Dawn, the engineer will take the Hammer of Dawn soldier spot. There are 2 main versus spawns, and 2 overflow spawns that are fairly active. While this loads up, I need to thank all the buddies, give them a shout out, help me run this map multiple times to get video footage. That would be Pro Hitman 1942, Sniper Legend Mike, Loki 71K2, Quiet Non, Dr. Power X, Big Into Game, Slaughter 00, Lolly Force, Flirty Pink, Lord K-Dog, and Chameleon 83. Thank y'all very, very much. Okay, so this is the main versus spawn where your Hammer of Dawn soldier is going to plant. Now it's a little bit difficult to plant on the floor in here, but there are 4 great spots to do so. One is on that metal cap, on that case here, on that metal cap, and on the crushed stone there. And you can also have a grenade out here to protect the sentries. Hammer of Dawn soldier spot to stand each wave is going to be right here in the center of this gold cog. Now this is the active overflow on this right side as follows, and you just want to make sure you have a couple nades here. And the engineer will get sentries here set up for the soldiers eventually, but until then you just have to kind of fight on it with the drop shot in your back. Other soldier spot mirrored over here. This is the overflow spawn. You're going to plant a couple grenades there when you can. If you forget, you can just throw grenades, during the wave if you don't have enough time. This is the Siphon soldier spot to stand. And his main versus spawn to plant is going to be through here. And it's easy to plant on the floor here, so just wherever is good. And your scout here on the Siphon soldier's side is going to stand right here. And the other scout here on the Hammer soldier side is going to stand right here in the middle of this gold cog, slightly leaning right with your right foot out there. Now when I first set this up, I usually would get 2 sentries and a barrier on this side first, and then I will do the exact same on the other side, 2 sentries and a barrier there, and then I will add a 3rd sentry to each side, and then after the 3rd sentry I will start building up the middle spawn with a couple of sentries and barriers on each overflow side as well. As far as the bosses go, if you pull a Kestrel, sometimes he'll spawn over here above this scout, but he typically more often will spawn on that side by the scout over there right above. Carrier Snatcher Swomac we push to that side. In order to do that, you need to have a fortification or a decoy here on this sewer cap, but only here on boss waves. Because if you leave it out here, it seems like it causes odd spawns on certain waves by the scouts on each side. So only have the decoy fortification there on boss wave, and then the safe spot to move it out is going to be to put it right there. And with the Carrier Snatcher Swomac being pushed over here to this side, they'll spawn here, and we line up a decoy right over here for the boss just to aggro to. One thing you're going to notice when I set up the sentries on this side later on video is that I set them up at an angle shooting like this when I place them next to each other, and the reason for that is it will fire into the versus spawn, the sentries, and when the boss aggroes the decoy, it'll also shoot the boss at the decoy as well to help kill it. So I would all have video footage showing you that here coming up. Go ahead and show you the Fabricator Location. It's not a very picky fabricator. You just kind of want to have it centered here in this circle carpet over here. Centered in between the circle part right there. And you'll see it's kind of even in the middle on both sides there. So, well, with that is the outdoor classic basic speedrun tutorial, and I do have video footage and everything coming up. One thing you'll notice is that I have map overviews with sniper ping, but this speedrun doesn't call for sniper. I have some amazing friends. We came in here with a sniper to get some map overview footage just for this tutorial, and all that footage is coming right up. Here is a map overview of the spawns. Here is another map overview with an overflow spawn. Another map overview with overflow spawn. One more map overview with overflow spawn. Here is a short video on the hammer soldier side on where to plant your grenades on the ground. One on the metal cap there, one on this metal box, one on this metal cap, and then on this broken up stone one there as well. And you can put one outside the spawn to protect the sentries here, because as I mentioned, planting here on the ground anywhere else is really tricky for some strange reason. So those are 4 good spots that work well to plant on. Here is a build setup overview of what I do when I engineer this. You notice the 4 sentries on this side are angled. They shoot the versus spawn, and they shoot at that boss spawn where that decoy is, where we push the boss to. But we have 4 sentries on each side of the versus spawns, 1 barrier on each side. Then I have 2 sentries for the overflow here on the middle on each side, and 2 barriers. So you have a total of 12 sentries and 4 barriers, which is a bit of a big build, but being it's a classic version with 2 scouts, it supports it very, very easily. You always have money coming in. So, and even though I'm not a big fan of the Hammer of Dawn, it is so effective on this outdoor version. It is almost more effective than just about any other map out there. So you're hammering a lot, and if you pull robots instead of juvies on the early waves, so you can essentially hammer out waves 36, 37, all the way to 50. It works that well. And it is a bit of a sweaty map for the engineer, but once you get it set up, it's pretty simple and easy to do and maintain. So, but as I always say, put your own spin on it, make it yours, make it better. Before we get into the boss wave footage, just a quick reminder that you want to put a decoy or fortification on the hammer soldier side on this sewer cap to push the boss to the other side. Now, after boss wave, you want to move the decoy over here to a good safe spot and not leave it out there, because if you, on other waves besides boss waves, if you put a decoy or a grenade on that sewer cap and just leave it, it seems to cause odd spawns on next to both scouts on each side sometimes for some strange reason. So after boss wave, put it back in the safe spot. And here are some boss waves for you. Swell Mac trying to enter the hotel. You shall not pass. Here's another boss wave for you. This speedrun originally was designed before the Inconceivable update and before the sniper class had called shots. So without a sniper, it just takes a little more oomph to get these bosses down. But your best friend is a drop shot, and as you can see, it's still very, very doable. One more boss wave here for you. One thing I'm going to showcase is you'll see when I run up to the Siphon side versus spawn that the sentries are angled to shoot in the versus spawn as well as angled to help shoot and kill the boss. So, but with that, that is the outdoor classic version of Hotel speedrun tutorial. It is a great run, very fast, definitely fun. Enjoyed, everybody. Thank you.